everybody. Welcome to Equivalent Exchange, a podcast where every recommendation comes with a price. I'm one of your hosts, Spud.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm JoJo.
And here's how it works. Each episode we trade pieces of pop culture, movies, music, TV, games, books, etc. for others to experience. Then we come back, swap stories about what we loved, hated, or couldn't stop thinking about.
From guilty pleasures to hidden gems, from high art to lowbrow chaos. The rule is simple. If you give me one, I gotta give you one.
Bingo.
This is pop culture with stakes, and the only currency is curiosity.
So let's make the trade. This is
Equivalent Exchange. This man had to film his mom's dying days. He makes it a movie to show for his school. And the ending he chose was like a fucking Joker from the Dark Knight blow up a fucking hospital scene.
Yeah, after walking out because
Michael Bay.
Because he couldn't bring himself to film his mother.
I think the best laugh that the movie got me on was when he's at the spa talking to the lady and he's being an absolute fucking menace at this spa. And he finally gets the lady flustered enough that she starts cussing him out, calling him this just list of just vulgar things, telling him how stupid he is, ignorant, all this different stuff. But at the end of this giant sentence that she says like, but I want to fuck you real bad, basically. And he just kind of leans forward and he's just like, I want to put a dent in that. And he just gets up and it's just, I had to get up and walk away a second. I had to catch my breath. It made me a horse laugh.
Then all of a sudden a alien spacecraft is falling out of the sky. They're not even, it looks like they're looking up at a blank sky. They're standing there, completely just nothing. Just
While
watching
an alien spaceship is just
flying, coming in, like literally about to crash, like maybe like 20 feet ahead of them. There's no oh my, they're not doing. They're just watching it and talking about it like it's like a regular Tuesday.
Yeah, like a regular Tuesday.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Equivalent Exchange, episode 3, boys.
Hell yeah.
Yep, give it up. We're still here. We ain't going nowhere. So, last episode, we started off talking about the One Piece flag being used in Indonesia, boys. And we were ecstatic to see them using the One Piece flag as like a representation of their, wanting to be free.
Oh yeah.
Well, this week we've got to talk about Nepal.
Yes.
I see the One Piece flag not used as prevalently in Nepal, but absolutely still everywhere.
Yes.
You see the people wearing the shirts, and then of course they hung the One Piece flag on the front gates of the Capitol building that they burnt to the ground.
Yes.
And there's always going to be like things that you're like media news don't fucking want to cover, but like I watched a dude that was on ground in like just a random YouTuber. I showed Aaron the video, just a dude that just happened to be on ground there when all this shit was happening, and like. It is wild to see, because like you think of like these kind of riots and you think like how LA happens over here, like where they're just like destroying mom and pop businesses and ruining their own things, kind of.
Yeah.
Over there, they are literally government buildings, government equipment, but when it comes like a mom and pop store, they're like protecting them, they're like handing out waters, they're like making sure everybody's okay. Like this dude's filming and something goes off and like this dude runs over and they're like, oh, come on man, you need to come this way, you need to be safe, we want to protect you.
Working together.
Yeah.
And targeting the actual oppressors, not
just destroying ourselves like goddamn animals.
Oh yeah.
Yep. From my understanding, it was a thing where it's like a bunch of nepo babies and like the 1% over there was like showing off stuff on social media while their people are basically foot away from starving, just completely starving. So they started, lashing back out on social media, saying, how dare you, flaunt this to us while we starve. So they decided, no, we'll just pull the plug on all social media. These people just won't be able to talk no more. We will take away their only voice.
That's truly insane.
Once you take away all means of a nonviolent protest, the only means you leave are a violent protest.
Oh, yeah. I've always loved the quote that no peace was ever obtained without violence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No revolution has ever happened without violence.
Yeah.
Yep. But they did it right. They did violence without hurting people.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about earlier, their own people that they were the government people they were lashing out against, they were pulling them out of this burning building, making sure that they were safe because their own higher ups took off and left them there.
And that's
just fucking But yeah, officially as of this morning, their military has stepped back and conceded and gave up. They've waved the white flag.
That's beautiful.
To the people.
That's beautiful.
The people now own Nepal.
Straighten up, America. It's your turn.
I mean, look, bro, like we're standing on it. Like I think every country's standing on that edge. A lot of them.
Oh
anyway.
yeah, for sure.
Or like standing on
We
that
got.
edge.
I mean, and Nepal's only the second country. There's like 3 or 4 or two or three more that are
France being one,
and still using the one piece flag.
Yep.
Just saying.
And I love how that's become just a symbol of freedom around the world.
You goddamn right it is.
Yep. I mean, if you are a One Piece enjoyer, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
You ain't got to hear what we're saying. You know. There's no way you watch One Piece and don't understand the freedom that the pirate flag is meant to symbolize. You know, it's an individual's freedom. It's a group's freedom, you know. It's we just wanted to throw that out there.
Yes.
Go ahead and get that knocked out right out of the way.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Lots of stuff going on in the world this week. Some of it we want to talk about. Some of it we just kind of want to fucking distance ourselves from because goddamn it's all you hear.
It's
and you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's bonkers out here.
Yeah, we're living the wildest times, I think, in a long time right now.
Fucking bananas.
It's because the world, you see, actually ended in 2012.
That movie was real.
This is the alternate reality.
We are living inside of a black hole.
Yeah. This is
and that's why it's so chaotic.
It's your own mind doing this.
That's an actual theory too. That's not even.
Really?
Yeah, I was just like I spit that out for comical use, but like that's a real theory.
Wow.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like the simulation theory.
Yeah,
It's like now
you know,
it's like the chaos start of the simulation or
Because
whatever.
the year 2012 was when CERN.
Oh
did that
yeah.
fucking-
the Hadron.
Yeah, the Hadron Collider.
The Hadron?
Yeah,
Hydran.
the Great
Hi,
Hadron
man.
Collider.
Hadron?
Hadron. So yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way first,
Yeah.
and then we'll move on to other things. So I wanted to start us off with a question here.
All right.
So if you boys had to look at your other co-hosts beside yourself and decide what anime character they are,
Fool.
who do you think they are?
Just who you remind me of.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
what character I can find that would remind me of you.
Yeah.
This is how you remember.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Cut this out, it's copyright, man.
Now here,
tired
check.
of Moby stealing.
Oh, that's another topic.
Oh yeah, that's our next one, I think. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead with my choices first.
All right, let's go.
All right, so for Swamp, immediately when I thought and I looked at you and I said, okay, what anime character do I think is for you like along kind of a characteristic standpoint? I think of Sid Kagenu, Shadow from Eminence in Shadow,
Eminence and Shadow. Oh,
the atomic guy.
I am.
Atomic, yeah, that guy.
I am atomic.
Mainly because I instantly think of this guy who does this is just like this normal guy wanting to be the pro tag of his own fucking world, but inside is just like, okay, I'm trying to be the fucking pro tag. That was such a cool pro tag thing to do.
Yeah.
And I just imagine that in my head as like being your inner monologue. So that was my choice. Aaron, for you is Kamida from Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
Because just the funness
Hell yeah.
and the always like even in a bad moment when shit looks pretty fucking rough, you always still crack a goddamn joke,
Yes, sir.
you know, and the freedom, like, you know, always just wanting to be a free fucking dude, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
So Kamida for sure.
Fuck yeah, I appreciate that.
Is that the main dude?
No, well, you would think it's the main guy till about what episode 6 or so, and then he no longer. Or the show, let's put it that way. Yeah, you would think he's the fucking main goddamn character.
Write that down.
So, I got mine.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Joey, you are Sadao, I think is Sado.
Sadao from...
The Devil's a Part-Timer.
Oh, yeah, Sadao.
Sadao,
Yeah, Sadao.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just, I don't know, it just suits so well. You ever seen it?
No, I've
Wow.
never watched Devil's Part-Time.
You'd fuck with it tough.
That's a good one to think about. It's like the best slice of life anime I think has ever been created.
And it's got action.
Yeah, and the action's great.
I've seen clips, especially
Right.
back in the day, back in the early days of like the first season.
You can ask my wife Haley. I watch it once a year. Just
Oh,
because.
that's-
Yeah.
It just makes me
Yeah.
happy to watch. Like it refreshes me for
It's,
some
it's,
reason.
yeah.
It's just a refresher for me for some reason.
And then for Spud, I have Senju from Dr. Stone.
Oh, okay. I've only watched which character is that? Which character?
He's the
is
main.
that? Is that main
he is
character?
Dr. Stone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I've watched like most of the first season.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I need to get back into that one.
It's dope.
But-
I thoroughly enjoy it.
Okay, you know, I take that as a massive compliment.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
What a
Yeah.
genius.
The-
So
yeah.
okay, yeah, massive compliment there. All right.
It's our science guy.
Okay. All right, so go
Okay.
ahead, line her up here.
All right, so for I was kind of back and forth between two on yours. I'm going more along the lines of just like characteristics here. So, Aaron, I wanted to say either Genichi Sojo,
From
Cloud Gouger.
Oh.
Yeah,
Word.
Genichi Sojo. Spud, early days Bleach Aizen.
Yo.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh, bro, that's a definite. Like, all right. It's like Aizen when he's still like before he turns heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, the glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mainly the glasses.
Right.
It's
mainly the glasses. All right.
glasses.
All right. That's fair. All right, I feel you. That's fair.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
But there's no other character with glasses that I could that I could pinpoint where I was like, yeah, that's it. No.
Okay.
Aizen was the one.
See, that's unique, boys. I like that. I like our choices. Boys, let's talk about a certain company. All right. So here in America, good old America, the land of the quote unquote free.
I got a bald eagle in my refrigerator.
That's a crown.
That is that's not true.
That's not true. I'll put a little note. That's
He's,
not true.
he's sussy.
So yeah, let's talk about a company called Molebeat.
Yeah, and not to confuse it with the good band Volbeat.
Yeah, not to confuse. That's a great band.
Great band.
Yeah. Such a great band.
And also the beat maker, Mole Beat.
Yeah, not that one either. The company, Molebeat, the one that likes to, for some reason, go after and send copyright claims and strikes to small creators here on YouTube. For some reason, they have a twisted up pair of underwear they can't get unbunched out of their fucking assholes that they don't understand fair use. And obviously they don't because they're from a different country, but you must respect the laws of the country that you're placing claims in. Obviously, YouTube's not going to protect us here.
Yeah.
We're a small, like, very barely viewed channel.
Never. I have a better chance of a balloon just inflating straight out of my ass out of nowhere.
Practically.
And an even more higher chance of me being the one who blew up that balloon.
From inside of his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and from my understanding, practically nobody's ever won a copyright situation with this company. It's not a company that uses some kind of algorithm to find videos. They is a bunch of sweaty fucks in a room.
And I picture them all completely in whitey tighties.
Some video I was watching about them. Apparently, it has like a on their website. There's a before of what these employees were doing before, and then an after. And most of these people are literally just average Joes coming from like a grocery store or like working at a coffee shop or something like that. And all of a sudden they're the head managing producer of whatever the hell they have going on there. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, no, truly.
Yeah, they have no idea what they're supposed to be doing. They're just going and doing this as what they're paid to do. But they have no idea that what they're doing is taking down hours of work from somebody that is not breaking any kind of policy,
No.
any kind of laws, nothing. For me to throw up a 12 to 20 second clip of something that I'm also reacting to while I'm watching it, and our podcast is on over on the side
Talking about it.
about it while there's no sound being done either, by mind you, in these like small, like I said, under 30 second clips. That is absolutely being transformative and fair use.
Yeah.
So
We transformed it like we couldn't have transformed it anymore if we put a goddamn transformer on there.
So apologies for the re-uploads.
we're trying out new things. We're trying to see
Exactly.
what works. Sadly, it seems like under a 6 second clip is kind of what they want, at least from just, again, us throwing it up there, it being taken down, editing it, throwing it up there, got took down again. We edited it some more. I took everything to a 6 second or below clip. And that seemed to work. Now, I don't understand where this 6 second thing comes into play at. It's not something that YouTube enforces. It's not anything a part of the laws. It's just their indiscriminate decision, I guess. And we only know that by, again, trial and error, because there's no communication with this company. their website was last edited in 2019, I believe.
If they actually just got rid of that site and moved on to something else, or if that is just what they still currently have and haven't done anything since.
Yeah.
Yep. We also, you don't know what they're going to claim over, really.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like the companies themselves are coming after us. I mean, look at all the anime YouTube videos. Just go type anime in your search bar and look at everything there.
Many of the clips that we used are
in other videos.
Are currently on their in longer format.
Yeah. The same clip I used, I found multiple times in almost a minute. Because that whole clip of, say, like when Tachyon was doing her first run, that like clip's like a minute 20 seconds if you want the whole thing in there, and there's literally multiple of just that clip uploaded directly to YouTube.
Right.
And then there's many of those clips actually transformed and edited with people talking and talking about their feelings and what they're seeing, and just transforming this content that stay up.
Yeah.
And so it's a shot in the dark. They probably find a channel that they know is smaller.
Oh yeah.
And is going to upload this type of content, and it's easy for them to say, yeah, I placed 2 claims today. Yeah, I did this.
Literally.
And continue getting their paycheck, and I don't blame them. It's the company's fault.
And avoiding controversy in that, where they don't do it on the bigger channels.
Yeah,
those bigger channels would be like,
yeah, bigger channel
could
has
get it out there.
Yeah, bigger channel would have a community and an audience that would figure out and give this place a bad name.
Yeah.
So, but they keep it strictly to pretty small channels. And again, why would they do that? Because if you're worried about multiple people seeing this thing because it's copyrighted, you would worry about a channel with 1 million views, not a channel with 20 views.
Yeah.
But if you're also thinking about it as an employee who needs to say, hey, I claimed 3 videos today, well, it would be much easier to claim 3 videos of nobodies than 3 videos of massive YouTubers.
You keep it up.
We're gonna put an anime clip right here just so you look at it next time. Not really.
You keep
Not
it up.
really, but it'd be
I'll
nice.
find you.
Mole Beats, let me tell you something. You ever seen the game Whack-A-Mole?
That's you.
Yep. And the hammer's the audience.
Or my penis.
Could be both.
Don't find out is what I'm trying to say.
You see these crazy eyes? You see them? You don't want these, Mole Beat. Alright,
Alright, cool.
That's it.
Mole Beat Corner's done. Alright, boys.
Yes.
How about we get into the first suggestion? Aaron, how about you take it away? What was your suggestion and your caveat?
I had the manga Goodbye Eri. And then my bad caveat was to watch any new age shit Disney film, and I chose Snow White. But, fuck. Alright, we'll get to that though. Yosef here was the one who suggested to me, or I had to read Goodbye Eri by Tatsuki Fujimoto, the guy who made Chainsaw Man. Short, but it's a roller coaster. I'm going to mention him again. Probably, this name's going to come up probably a lot throughout this fucking podcast.
Probably.
Since we're bringing him back up. But this was basically like a manga about grief, but Michael Bay.
Grief, but with Michael Bay. Okay, yeah, that makes
explosions.
sense.
It's like if The Fault in Our Stars was directed by Quentin Tarantino. You know what I mean? Like it's... So the plot was Yuta films his mom, everyone hates it, he meets Eri, learns to refrain, films Eri, ambiguous ending. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about how this man had to film his mom's dying days,
Oh yeah.
and because of her request, mind you, and he makes it a movie to show for his school. And the ending he chose was like a fucking Joker from the Dark Knight blow up a fucking hospital scene.
Yeah, after walking out because
Michael Bay.
because he couldn't bring himself to film his mother.
Right.
At her
Yeah.
last breath.
Exactly. And I loved it. You know what I mean? I love that whole concept, and I automatically seen where he was coming from the get go. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. Obviously, I was mind blown. Like, was that even real? You know, type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? His man really just make his mom's death an explosion. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
and kids are making fun of him. You know, they hated the movie, thought, you know, he's a fucking weirdo for it, which, you know, kind of valid.
Kinda, yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's a very, it's like if you showed up to a pep rally and was like, yeah, we're gonna watch The Ring.
Yeah, it's really left field.
Yeah, it was a little left field. And then you know, he's struggling with that aftermath, of course, and then he goes to like. He goes to that abandoned building.
Yeah, it's the building where he has that room where he just sits and watches movies.
Yeah, and then that's when he meets Ari.
Yeah.
And she saw the film, you know, critiques him on it, and you know, tells him what's missing, and then suggests you do the same for me, like film me as I'm for my last days and type shit like that.
Yeah, he finds out later on she's terminally ill,
which
just
is
like his mother.
Yeah, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? And then like
He's gotta go through this twice now.
Right, and then because it's such a beautifully well written narrative to their like relationship and like what forms between them.
Yeah, they decide to do the whole concept. She's a vampire.
Yeah, and I want to get to that. They end the film with like, oh, she's a vampire, but then like later on you find out like he's fucking aged. He fucking hates his fucking life now. Then he goes back to that abandoned building to fucking off himself, and then sees Ari, who hasn't aged a bit.
Yeah. And
like just the way they ended it like that, it really makes you question whether that was part of the film or if that actually happened. Like, did you already see the fucking film and then like she actually was a vampire, or was this their?
I'm glad you came to that revelation.
Yeah.
That is the most amazing thing about it, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can look at, because that could literally, the man at the end, you know, especially the explosion at the end, really kind of like puts it in your head. It's like, was that? Did I still just watching the movie?
Yeah.
And that could just be his father, because his dad you imagine you're probably gonna look like your dad when you get older.
Yeah.
So in that part, if it's the movie, he could have just used his dad in that moment to go in.
Right.
Ari's still there.
Exactly. And I think that was just super well fucking done. Like he fucking killed that shit, and I was mind blown. I was like kind of fucking like sad about it, because like if it was real, fuck this poor dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All he's been through, and then
and then you also find out his mom wasn't the greatest mom.
Yeah.
And like it gave insight on like how the first film kind of like helped the dad see that. All the good in her. Yeah. Because that's all he filmed.
Yeah. She wanted the good moments to preserve her in a positive light.
Right. Yeah. And I think that was pretty dope. But yeah, no, just the whole concept of the like, was this the movie or is this bitch actually a vampire?
Yeah.
I love that.
Just the whole. This is something I was actually reading earlier whenever I looked it back up and was going through it. The concept of Fujimoto, putting you through the lens of a smartphone. Yes. There's a barrier there between you and those characters. He's not putting you there in like in say like a regular movie like just like any anime movie. You're there in with it. They're not filming through something, not doing something. He has this barrier between you and those two characters.
Yes.
Yuta and Ari.
Yeah.
And it does really well to preserve that. It preserves that mystery of it.
Right.
The ending, the ambiguousness of it.
Yeah. It was almost like you were in the point of view of the cell phone itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it was very well.
Yes, I get what you're saying. It creates another like layer between you and the truth.
Yeah.
Being able to connect to those characters.
Because everything you're seeing past this layer could always be a lie told to you from the story beyond this layer.
Mm-hmm. And it's I wanted to throw in, like, do you think, because really what this ultimately was dealing with grief.
Yeah.
Like, at the core basis of it all, it was dealing with grief.
Oh, yeah.
And how it got my fucking gears turning was like, is this what Yuta did, was that a okay thing to do to handle grief? Or should we always give the truth to the fullest, or is it okay to exaggerate things or add a little flair to something?
Is it okay to lie about something if it makes you feel better when you're hurting from grief?
Yeah, possible. Yeah,
because like we
Because
all know,
obviously
like,
the explosion didn't fucking happen at the hospital. Like,
Yeah, of course
it
not.
didn't go out that way, but that
Yeah,
that was.
but it was his way of sending his mom out with a bang and not a last breath.
Yeah,
Oh, and the same could be said for Harry.
exactly.
Yeah. Told her story a different way than it might have actually ended, but you don't know that.
Exactly.
But you
And,
don't
and,
know.
and that brought to me is that, like, if you were to place that in real life, would that be okay, or should we stray from ever doing that? Because me personally, I think no, you shouldn't. I think that's like, if you
A
know,
valid way to deal with grief.
Yeah.
I think whatever it
Yeah.
takes you to deal with grief, you
yeah,
is
as
what
long
you
as
should
it
do.
doesn't harm anyone.
Yeah, as long as you're not
obviously.
harming the people around you, I think however you have to
Or-
deal with your grief is
Or,
okay.
or yourself.
Right.
Yeah, or yourself. Yeah, you don't want to be self.
Because I think that was a
either.
very creative way to handle grief. Like,
Yeah.
like it was pretty dope. You know what I
Art.
mean?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, because you could relate so many things to that explosion. Like I said, sending his mom out with a bang, or
Right.
the explosion could symbolize how his heart felt when his mom passed. Or
Right.
It could symbolize. I mean,
There's
it
so
could
many
symbolize
things.
so many
Right.
things.
Yeah.
And
when
you
the-
again don't know because of that barrier, that separation, because he's
Yeah.
only telling you so much of the story.
Yes, absolutely. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I absolutely fucking loved it. It was a great read.
Nice.
I wouldn't mind fucking binging it all over again.
Same.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that.
Okay.
It was really good.
You
Really
see-
fucking good.
And the last thing, that whole concept of just the ambiguousness of it, the ending like that, that's, you know, anytime I've ever suggested it to somebody over the past few years, I always tell them it is a cinematic masterpiece on paper. 100%.
And that-
well worded, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Because that's exactly how I describe it.
And I like how you brought up Michael Bay over and over again, just to kind of give that idea of like this is, you know, it's not just that explosion, it's the explosion style of the storytelling. It's
Yes.
very explosive of a style of storytelling.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the Michael Bay callback.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it again.
We're not gonna say what, Michael Bay?
What, Michael Bay? Michael Soleil.
Michael Hay.
All right, well, what about your caveat, Aaron?
Oh, okay.
Let's get into that. I'm excited for this.
All right. So my caveat was watch fucking Snow White. It was a hunk of shit. All right. It was a hunk of fucking doo doo. It was only an hour and a half. It was a typical average movie run, but it felt like 4 to 5 hours, bro. Like I could not wait for it to fucking end. It was very lifeless, joyless. Like it was just stiff performances all around. Like it was fucking CGI looked like it was meant for mentally incapable people.
Atrocious.
Yeah, music was completely forgettable. All right, now to my actual fucking my wording. Disney gave me at all the budget which was $200 million, by the way,
$200 million on a budget.
to make a movie. All right, if I were to ever have $200 million to make a movie anywhere from anyone,
Right.
I would have an Oscar. I'd have an Emmy. Fuck, I'd have an MTV award
Okay.
about a literal movie of a Pixar-styled movie of a literal piece of shit. Just a cute little piece of poo. And that's all you need. That's all I have to give, because I could literally do anything else with that and still have made Oscar quality movie comparatively to that fucking horrendous piece of fucking shit that I watched. I think a lot of people should be fired for this.
I think people should lose their job.
Not to harm them, but to make sure that they don't ever have to go through this again.
Oh,
Because it's at this point it's a thing of morality.
yeah.
Disney itself would have to pay me millions just to even say it was decent. You know what I mean? And even then I'd have it with a half-assed smile. Like, yeah, it's decent. I've had dentist appointments that felt shorter.
You said something about actors. They had Wonder Woman, am I not correct?
Yeah, they had Gal Gadot playing the evil queen, and it's like she just showed up. Is all she did for that job, and she just showed up.
An actor that like has been pretty fucking good previously.
I've seen CW shows with Better Life.
That's painful.
It was like
God.
if a CW show and a Netflix cancellation had a fucking child. Okay, like a horrendous piece of shit. God, I hate this fucking movie, guys. Like I hate this fucking movie. I think if anyone ever like saw it on screen, like just not even on, but like oh hey look, Snow White, I'd probably just hit the fucking screen immediately just to make sure, just to save some people.
Never again.
It was bad.
Wow.
How did it make you feel?
Angry.
Angry.
See that no second to think. I knew
Angry.
exactly how that made you
Right
feel.
off.
I was
Right.
pissed, and each second was just another time ticking rage.
Oh my god.
Just adding to that rage meter.
And it just, oh fuck, I mean, you know, like,
Okay. All right.
how did you get there? How did you get there? You had plenty of money, clearly, to make something decent, and they're not the dwarves, nothing, dude. I don't know, nothing.
Nothing was good. There's
Yeah,
not
they
what? Okay.
they mutilized my fucking boy Dopey, bro. Dopey's fucking horrendous piece of shit.
So could you?
I'm not a big on bullies or anything like that, but I would have bullied the fuck out of Dopey if I saw him.
So if you had to look and scour through your brain through this movie,
Yeah.
do you think you could pick one thing that you liked about this movie?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, what would it be?
The apple, the poisonous apple, because it had more flavor than this fucking movie.
Oh my gosh.
Like
The apple.
Okay. You know what? On that, I think let's get the board and let's rank this. Let's rank. Obviously not Snow White.
no, you got your fucking ranking.
Snow. There's not even a rank on this board that Snow White would fit on.
No, there's not. No, because even Rotten Tomatoes rated it bad, and you know Rotten Tomatoes is in Disney's pocket, bro.
Oh, absolutely. So, Aaron,
Yes, sir.
if you had to rate Goodbye Airy on our tier list, oh, we got a little mishap here with the F. There we go.
F.
If you had to rate this on your tier list,
S.
hey, look, Aaron's got 2 S's in a row.
Two S.
You're getting spoiled, bro.
I'm getting spoiled hard.
You're getting spoiled.
I'm getting spoiled hard.
Aaron's getting spoiled on this
The o-
podcast.
The only S is on there.
Yep, the only 2 S's are Aaron's.
Y'all give me some bangers, bro.
All right.
So far, so good, man.
We got some A's. We got ASS.
Yep.
AASS.
Ass. So, but I have a feeling we're going to get an F tier here tonight.
Oh yeah.
But we'll get
I
there.
think we.
We're getting an F tier here tonight, boys.
F as in fuck my life.
So we will go ahead and move on into my suggestion then.
瞬間吸収からのジャンプ
Okay, Aaron, you gave me That's My Boy,
Yes, sir.
an Adam Sandler movie. And what's the other guy's name? The other
Andy
actor?
Samberg.
Andy Samberg, yep.
Also my boy.
Yeah, I do like Andy Samberg though. I think he plays a very fucking awkward person about as good as you possibly can.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably is awkward in real life. Like, I don't think you can have that face and not be awkward.
Yeah.
If I'm just being honest. And then my caveat for that, since that was a bad suggestion, my good caveat was for me to read Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi,
Yes, sir.
and so I got to 14, which is I think the same right amount I was supposed to read. But we'll talk about the caveat in a second. Let's go ahead and get That's My Boy out of the way.
Yes, sir.
So first, let's just go ahead and elephant in the room. Not the most massive Adam Sandler fan.
He's not.
So I do like Waterboy. Great movie. I loved Little Nicky. I probably watched that movie like 8 times when I rented it from a place down the road when I was a kid.
I fucking love that movie.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
I liked Big Daddy. So
Yeah.
like
Classic.
that in that area of movies, I wasn't like actually the biggest Billy Madison fan. Like I liked that movie, but it was definitely on my lowest out of those. Like
Yeah,
during
I
that
feel that.
time
Same,
area,
same.
because I just ain't like I like goofy humor, but I have to like a classy goofy humor.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
It was a funny, goofy one, like especially as a kid watching it.
Yeah,
it was,
now-
it was
yeah.
like one of those.
Yeah. And then
Nudie Magazine Day.
yeah. So like
Nudie Magazine Day.
those movies were good. I loved those movies. Then as it went on from kind of there, I really didn't like a lot of his movies as much. I loved Click.
Click was great, dude.
Pretty much everything after Click I didn't like that much. Once I saw him come out with that movie where
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill,
Yep.
Jack and Jill.
that movie instantly made me rethink everything that Adam Sandler had ever done for some reason.
I'm pretty sure it did the same for him too.
Yeah, probably. I hope it did. God
did.
forbid. That
Because
movie. It's like
it's been uphill since
like
then.
Adam Sandler trying to pull a Wayans Brothers, and you can't be the Wayans Brothers.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh, yeah.
it's the Wayans Brothers. That was the Wayans Brothers
Yeah,
did
you
that.
tried to pull an Eddie Murphy and
Yeah.
couldn't pull an Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, and you're not Eddie Murphy, you know.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how that was. But I did watch the movie. Matter of fact, while I was watching the movie, Swamp showed up, Aaron showed up. So you'll see in probably some of the clips that it goes from just being me to like the whole room with the boys in it. I threw up a laugh meter.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
My first one on the laugh meter, I was instantly watching it, and I mean, my thought was like, I'm not even going to have to like open up OBS and like put in the text or anything like that. I don't even have to worry about doing that. No problem.
Because you thought you'd be able to
I
just...
thought I'd be able to skirt through like if I held like if I got a little chuckle building, I'd just hold it in, you know, and then I
Right.
think I could get through it. That's what. It's honestly what I expected. I'm not going to lie.
He thought.
Probably 10 so minutes into the movie, maybe 15-ish, something like that. There's a dude standing up podium. It's like a little black kid, and he's standing up there and he's trying to be the student class president. He's talking about like lowering like the price of stuff in the student shop and stuff like that. And while you hear in the background stuff like behind him, the teacher in this movie who is having sex with a child in her class is obviously having sex behind him. She says something, dude goes back to talking after kind of like turn around being disturbed by it, and then comes back to talking. And then you hear like start like moaning and all this stuff, and he turns around and he's just like, I don't know what that is, but I want some of that. And it's like, it hit me out of nowhere, man. Like it came out, and I was like, fuck, okay. Threw my number one up there. And then at that point, like, it was like, okay, well, I've already done it, so it's a little easier to laugh. But I still I wasn't giving free laughs.
Yeah.
Like, no laugh I gave was really a chuckle.
Yeah.
Like, I laughed hard at every one of my 9 laughs
9.
that I had to put up on the board.
Which is way more than I thought you were going to try to forcibly not laugh, honestly.
I wasn't trying to not laugh, but I also wasn't letting a laugh that was just going to be like,
Yeah.
come out. If I was going to laugh, it was going to be a laugh.
Right.
Like a laugh. I think the best laugh that the movie got me on was when he's at the spa talking to the lady, and he's being an absolute fucking menace at this spa. And he finally gets the lady flustered enough that she starts cussing him out, calling him this just list of just vulgar things, telling him how stupid he is, ignorant, all this different stuff. But at the end of this giant sentence that she says like, but I want to fuck you real bad, basically. And he just kind of leans forward and he's just like, well, I'm going to bang that out real quick.
Because I'm going to put a dent in that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm going to put a dent in that. And he just gets up and it's like, okay.
This is classic.
All right. Yeah, that one got me pretty. I did literally, I'll show you the clip. I had to get up and walk away a second. I had to catch my breath. It made me a horse laugh. Okay, it got me. So
It was good, man.
What was the other one where we stood up and you laughed?
I was going to say, there's a few ones.
There was a couple, but I think that's the one that I remember the most hit me the hardest. There was definitely the like dude talking to his dick.
He's punching it now.
He's like, oh, he don't like you. And he's just like, he's talking to his dick. He's like, yeah, that one got me. I think that might have been my second laugh, actually. So, you know, there was definitely a few more than I expected. But, again, this does remind me of an older Adam Sandler movie. So that vibe was definitely there. Now, I will say, the whole, like, first section of the movie, just because of the
premise.
Nature and the premise of the student.
Because we don't condone that shit.
Yeah, student fucking his teacher, and everybody being happy and excited about it, like him being like the coolest kid in town and becoming famous.
Which back in those times he definitely would have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is definitely
like in the 80s that he definitely would become a fucking child star from that, which is horrible.
I think if you're a man or a boy, you probably anywhere near our age, you probably grew up hearing like, oh yeah, dude, that boy fucked his teacher. I wished I was him.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, what a lucky kid. And you know, it's our podcast. We'll get a little real here a second.
Yeah.
When I was young, when I was like 17, I got with someone twice my age, and at the time, everybody thought I was real cool. You remember who I'm talking about? You knew her real well. a friend of our friend's mother at the time.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. He's not here with us no more. And, you know, everybody thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. Like, you know, always got the daps, you know. Was a cool guy in the house when it happened, you know. And everything, I mean, it didn't, like, necessarily scar me at the time or anything. And I'm not scarred now by it. But when I look back on it, like, that was sick. Like, she was a pedophile, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, I was closer to age. So it's not, like, as bad as, like, if I was, like, 12 or 13 or
Like
something.
the movie.
Like the movie.
Like the movie. The movie was a little out there.
Yeah. So
yeah, he was in like what, 8th, 9th grade?
yeah. So it was definitely not as bad as it could have been. But I like being like close to that myself. Like I can look at that and be like, that's an extra real fucked up. But I also give it to the movie that premise had to be made to create some of the humor that was then levied against it later on. And look, I think I speak for us all here. If you can't laugh about something, you can't heal from it. Yeah. You know, like you gotta be able to laugh at shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, absolutely. I'm fine with taking an uncomfortable thing and making humor. I got no problem with that at all.
Absolutely.
I did feel uncomfortable at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. I think that's the point, because there's a point where like the judge is like looking around at everybody in the courtroom like so happy for this kid.
What the hell is wrong
and
with
she's
y'all?
just like, what is wrong with these people? And it's like, that's how you as the audience feel. And it should feel anyway. And I think that like that was that little bit of the movie trying to say like, yeah, look, we know everything we've showed you is probably making you feel real weird, and that's okay. It's supposed to. Yeah. Like there is one sane person here, and like there is some grounded reality here, and we're not just trying to portray this as all awesome. Yeah. We're trying to portray that everybody else thinks it's awesome, and it's probably fucked up. Like during the movie, they have a very small section where the Chinese people that are working for that like fat bastard are like, and dude's feeding them pancakes. Adam Sandler's like feeding everybody pancakes, and she's like, but that woman was molesting you. And it was just like, and he was like, oh yeah, but we really thought we were in love then. He's like, you know, I grew up and now I still have a connection with her, but yeah, you know. And it's like, they don't really talk about it, but at the same time, they still made sure that like that was said on kind of offhandedly and then moved on from. Yeah. Like, even at a small point, it still was like, hey, look, we know that was molestation. Yeah. You know. Yeah, exactly. You know, so, you know, I could sit here and talk all day with how like, about that subject, but I don't think it's important really. Yeah. You know, I think it was there. There was some humor there that kind of like made you want to laugh, that you kind of felt bad for wanting to even kind of chuckle at. Yeah. And then as that movie progressed, Adam Sandler's an older person now. Yeah. Now it's complete. You can laugh. It's fine. It's you know it's. I think they did okay. They did it fine enough. Right. But I did feel uncomfortable the whole first half of the movie and was like really struggling getting to like as soon as I seen Adam Sandler like pull up in his little car and he's getting out and everything, I'm just like, okay. Thank God at least we're moved on this far, because I really struggled getting through that first part, and then it got much better as the movie went along. I think that the second half of the movie was much better than the first half of the movie.
Yeah, that reveal was crazy. That reveal went crazy.
Yeah, the brother sister fuckers, and I just love. He's like, at least your step brother, and they're just like, I'll take your silence as your answer. So it definitely had, you know, okay, give it its moment. Okay. Yeah.
We'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Dubby. It's not 2018 anymore. Energy drinks need to evolve. Dubby achieves a high-end tasting experience with no sugar, no fillers, and no artificial dyes. It's called being better. With their coffee fruit cherry extract, Dubby provides a jitterless energy blend that you might find useful for conquering everyday tasks. With flavors like Japanese soda to s'mores, which you mix in with milk, all the way to the solo leveling collab, you'll have the energy you need to aura farm just like Jinwoo himself. Go to dubby.gg and use the code EE at checkout for 10% off of your next order. It's time to be better, and with Dubby, it's never been easier. Thank you to Dubby for sponsoring the show, and now back to the exchange.
Kyoshi. Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi. That was your suggestion for a good caveat. Was for me to read a chapter every day. So I read a chapter every day. Or at least enough chapters for every day. I might have missed one or two here and there. Caught back up though. That motherfucker is it is like they seem like fucking is it Jinwoo? Yeah, Jinwoo. Yeah, they seem fucking Jinwoo from Solo Leveling, and we're like, alright, bet, let's turn up. Like, let's make this motherfucker an ore farmer on paper.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I never read the... Well, actually, I did read the first chapter of Solo Leveling. But that was before he started ore farming
he's a
in the
little
show,
baby boy.
anyway. Yeah, so I don't know how they did it with that on paper, but Kyoshi is a massive fucking ore farmer.
And not in the, like, terrible sense at all.
No, like pulling up like the coolest fucking stances and like right at the right moment saying like one-liners and shit and just looking sick all the time.
All the time.
So I wanted to just mention how much of a fucking ore farmer and how great like they made him look.
Oh yeah, character designs in this are just
okay. Character designs. The Demon Lords, I think, look wildly cool.
Yeah.
Nito, is that his name? Demon Lord Nito.
Yeah. I think it's Neto.
Neto, yeah. So I think his design was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Then you get the next Demon Lord after that. I can't remember his name, but that one looks so fucking cool. So I'm just guessing that Demon Lords are just going to continually be,
you're gonna
styling.
Yeah, you can expect that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like they got a fucking cool ass style.
Because even like you got was it Jack Joe?
Yeah, Jack Joe is like a goofy kind of looking dude, and then whenever you see him as his Demon Lord self,
do you have you noticed how does it have a One Piece feel to you at all?
In a way, yeah, because it's like Jack Joe reminds me of like a Chopper almost,
like a Chopper if Chopper and Brook combined.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, fun fact.
Okay.
It is done. This manga is done by one of Oda's editors.
Oh. Okay.
And when it came out, Oda himself was like, if you guys are looking for something like a fun read, something unique, something interesting, please go check this out.
Oh. Okay.
So my ass immediately was like, fucking bet.
Oda's seal of approval. Yeah,
and
we're there.
I've not been let down, not a single fucking chapter.
Okay. Yeah, namings, the way that they do their naming of the exorcist powers and techniques.
Yes.
That
some of the smoothest, coolest fucking...
Yep, like Moonrise,
Oh yeah, the Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, Moonrise Kingdom, and then oh man, it's just like Hades.
Yeah, he's using fucking... with Kyoshi himself, he uses Greek.
Yeah, it's like, that's what I noticed. We'll say like he had Poseidon, and like one of the last chapters I read, it's right before they're going into the forest. The fight he has right before that, and he's just like... They're like real far away, and he just like makes like little trampolines he can bounce up into the sky, and he's just like, okay, I can see everybody from here. All right, Poseidon, and just fucking throws it at them. And it's just like that one dude looks up to our boy, Mr.
Sakaki.
Mr. Sakaki. That like the dude that's with Jack Joe looks up at him because he's now going to be an exorcist, I guess, after they saved him, and he looks up to Mr. Sasaki, and he's like, is this something all exorcists could do? And he's just like, oh no, he's special.
Yeah.
They call him the ultimate exorcist.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay. And I want to talk about him for a second too, our boy. Seems like I think you put it well when you said that he was like the Shanks of this world.
100%.
Mostly comical, mostly don't give a fuck, whatever.
But has that like calm,
has that
badassery.
Like head down, eyes up, like because when the cross the dude pops up, the cross paladin pops up, and is like going to kill Jack Joe and everything, and then
what is it, Himije or something?
Himije, I think something like that.
Something.
Yeah, he pulls up and he's like going to kill him and all that. Kyoshi's there like trying to defend him, and then all of a sudden just. He comes in and he stops everything, and then dude's like still like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. I'm still going to fuck that. I'm gonna kill that demon. And he just like lowers his head down. And he's like, well, you done went and pissed me off.
Yeah.
And then that fucking thing appears behind him.
Like, have you seen him utilize it?
No, I haven't got to see that yet. Where I'm at, I haven't got to see him utilize it yet.
All I'll spoil for you on that is it is gamble based.
Ooh.
His whole.
So he has
he's a gambler himself, so he has. Almost kind of imagine.
So it's kind of like a roll of the die, kind of like a wild magic. Yeah,
almost kind of imagine also with the same abilities as Kite from Hunter x Hunter.
That's what I was gonna say, like kind of Kite, kind of that other dude that Gon has to fight before he can go with Kite.
Yes.
Stuff like that. Okay. All right.
But it's so much more cooler. It's so much more cool. Just wait,
Okay,
bro. Just
okay,
wait.
okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not stopping reading. Just because
No,
the
I knew you
caveat's
wouldn't.
done, I'm not stopping.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm
This is
hooked
definitely
in.
one of those things that you're like, I
I'm
have to.
absolutely hooked in. So yeah, like dude was fucking looking sick whenever he was telling dude that he pissed him off and shit, and then it's instantly like dude's just like, oh, all right, we gotta go now. Like,
Yeah.
hey, it's time for us to get out of here.
Yeah.
And then dude's right back to, okay, sorry,
Yep.
sorry, we bothered you, you know, like.
He owns a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
shop.
yeah, and it's what something hell like.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember the name of
Yeah,
it.
now I'm struggling with that. As
Hell's
well.
Bells.
Into Hell or something like that.
Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells.
It's so I've really
I'm
enjoyed
excited
it.
for you specifically because I just finished the Black Parade arc,
See, like the Black Parade was just
mentioned,
mentioned
right.
where I'm at. Yeah.
and I'm excited for you to meet Asuda Roth.
Sudaroth. That sounds like Sephiroth, so that
Right.
just sounds fucking cool.
Yeah, it's his name. It's separate though. It's like
Okay.
Asuda Roth.
Oh, okay. Asuda
Yeah.
and Roth. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to bunch you up there. The Black Parade, is that basically like the Rocky Zaichi of this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Okay.
Like that is a good relate because you meet Asuda Roth before you have to actually meet him again,
Right.
type thing.
Is he a demon lord?
He
or?
is the demon lord.
Oh, he's
He
like
is-
the number one.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's your end game. He's your like show
Which is-
where you need to be.
Which is crazy because I was like afraid that the fucking series was gonna end after
Yeah.
the Black Parade because I'm like, if this is the guy, then who's gonna be
Right.
the next guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So obviously they're gonna play in some other account. I assume that there's gonna be fucking he was a fucking the top demon lord of other top demon lords. So
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. But as of right now, he is he's the
the
Doflamingo of like this part of the series.
Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna love him because he's a crazy. He's like almost if Hisoka went full villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Wasn't just interested in fighting like strong
Yeah.
people or something. He
No,
just like
he's-
wanted like destruction.
Kinda. He's also like that Hisoka mentality where like he hasn't had a fucking challenge.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. So
I really enjoy those type of characters.
Yeah, he gets a fucking a rock hard major fucking bricked up for fucking like
Okay.
Kiyoshi himself.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of literally almost. So you'll see what I mean when you
okay.
get there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But his character design, I mean, stupid sick,
Oh,
bro.
okay,
Stupid sick. And then after the first meeting, that's how you know like, oh, we have to prep for the Black Parade.
Right.
Like
Okay.
that's what that is. So
Yeah.
you still have a little good bit even after meeting him for the first time to even
Before
build
you
this arc
build
up.
that into it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then once the actual event happens, I mean chapter after chapter, you're like, holy shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like just major just
And I love Kiyoshi as a character because like when you first meet him, he seems like an ultimate badass. He's got these fucking nasty tattoos
Yeah.
and shit. He just looks like a fucking, and he's always like
his character design is just
mean mugging and looking real fucking smug and badass.
his character design is one of my favorite
Yeah,
of like all.
and then you see that okay, he's actually kind of scared of everything.
Yeah.
he's kind
He
of
has his quirks, yeah.
He's kind of skipped school. He's not really socially. He's very socially awkward, very
Yep.
shy. And even when it comes to fighting his first demon, he's like trying to talk it out with it
Yeah.
and shit. He's real kind of shy with that and scared to actually fight the demon. And then turns out that the first demon he actually meets to exercise turns out to be a fucking just cool ass like corporate demon that's like
the office guy.
yeah, just like an office guy. And it goes to show that the world of demons, for the 90 percentile most part, they live the same way as humans.
Right.
And then, but you
just in a demon fashion.
just in a demon fashion.
Yeah.
But most of them are just worried about feeding their families
Yep,
and
yep.
stuff the same way as over here is, other than like those top like demon lords and the
Yep.
top like high risk demons that are actually trying to
Right.
get to above the surface.
Yeah, it's
you
their
know?
version of the paladins, you
Yeah.
know, basically. So you got like normal world humans, and then
Yeah.
you got these fucking exorcists.
Yeah.
And then now you get to normal world demons,
And then you got the demon lords and then the
Right.
ones that work under them. Yeah. So, and then he meets him, and then that's when he meets Meto, Demon Lord Meto, and
Yeah.
fights him. And the Demon Lord, or the little demon, the office worker guy, he actually saves Kiyoshi and is like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I went and fucked up. And then, like, Kyoshi ends up beating the Demon Lord because dude's like, listen, just take deep breaths. When
Yeah.
you feel like you're
He just
scared,
totally parents him right there.
yeah, just totally fucking parents him because he's like, I got a son.
Yeah.
I want to go home to my son, and so he teaches him this like deep breath thing that he uses even after like this happens. You notice him use it multiple times, even subtly. I noticed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You'll have manga panels where it'll just have like a very small like little slot panel where you just see him breathing in, and it's right back to everything else. Never says anything. It's real quick, but I noticed that there's panels of just him breathing.
Yeah.
And it's just to remind you that he still remembers to take these deep breaths when he's afraid. And so, he shows him that. And one of my favorite things about that, too, is when that's over and he kills the Demon Lord and him and dude are sitting outside, and he's like, well, like, won't you get in trouble or something? He's like, oh, actually, demons don't care too much about this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, stabbing each other in the back, it just kind of happens with demons.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter. I can just go back home.
Yep.
So, that
I love that
moves on.
Kyoshi was like, I'd like to meet your son one day.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah. And it's like, oh.
that's my boy.
And then that's when Kyoshi learns that not all demons are bad demons, and that's what leads kind of into the Jack Joe thing.
Yep.
Where, he's a demon. He's, matter of fact, a demon lord. He just doesn't have his memory, and he spent all this time with the dude he's with that he cares more about the time he spent with him than probably any of the time he spent as a demon lord.
Yep. And
So-
it'll get more into that too. And you'll
Okay.
see some badassery from that.
Okay, cool. I mean, I hope they build more of that because it's a really unique idea too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kyoshi as a person, and then the fact that he just wants to like protect everybody. He wants to be strong enough to protect everybody.
Yep.
And that's when whenever they meet the Cross Paladin, that's when he realizes that he can't protect everybody if he doesn't hold the highest title.
Yep.
And that's when he's like, okay, now I gotta lock in.
And he fucking does.
All right. Fuck yeah. Okay. All right. Y'all boys ready for the board?
Yep.
I will throw my rating up there.
I'm curious on this one.
All right. So my rating for this one, that's my boy.
That's my boy.
That's my
My
boy.
boy is going. So I've thought about this pretty long and hard,
That's what she said.
and I think the only way that I can do this fairly for myself,
Yeah.
because I think about the first part of the movie,
Yep.
how the first part was nowhere near as good or funny as the second part, but that I did get some horse laughs and some chuckles out of me.
Hell yeah, you did.
I think fairly,
Yeah.
I'm going to place this in a C tier.
Okay. That's better than I was.
I think that's what
I was expecting the D.
Really? Okay. No, I didn't give
That's
him
also
the D.
what she said.
I didn't
That's what I
give him.
said.
I didn't give you guys the D this time, so you're safe on that one. I think C's fair.
Yeah.
Not nine hard belly laughs out
Yeah.
at me.
That's good.
I feel like I can't, because I feel like below C is where you get into like, this is not good, this is really bad.
Yeah.
This is, like, it made me laugh.
Hey, listen,
a
nine
few times.
good
nine good
laughs. To me, it makes a great fucking comedy.
Yeah,
Like,
so, okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to put it at. C tier for me on That's My Boy.
hell yeah.
Aaron, you had a subject you wanted to bring up, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I got a little thing we should do. Describe a movie terribly. Describe the plot of a movie terribly. I'll go first. Mine's about two teenagers on an epic quest to get booze to impress girls, but the movie just ends up being about cops and complaining about porn website names, and yeah, that's that.
Super bad?
Super bad it is, brother.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
you said two dudes, so I was confused.
Yes,
But
Seth and Evan.
that's right. McLovin was just with the cops.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
He was-
he's with the cops the whole
like
time.
like they were a trio in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's why it threw me off because it makes them like a trio in the
Yep,
start of
but
the
no,
movie. But to
most
explain,
of that movie, he's
Yeah.
gone.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
most of that
Yep,
movie
yep.
he's just with
Hell yeah,
Just,
Spudzy.
as soon as you said the two boys and then the cops, I was like, oh, wait. It just, because
Yeah.
you know how many times I've seen that movie.
oh yeah.
Dude,
No,
it stayed on repeat at my house for like
Same.
2 years until the DVD melted inside the DVD player.
That's insane. But
Like,
also,
That's just how it was.
shout out to Superbad.
Fucking what amazing movie. Well, it's seriously one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
Straight up.
no,
Just
it was
hands
so
down.
pivotal to me in my
Yep.
in my youth at
Yep.
that time.
To see that there could be a
2007,
movie
by the way.
that really didn't even have a full plot. It wasn't about. It was just a
It's
movie.
real,
it was
bro.
just a movie about just some boys just living, just doing something.
Yeah,
And like it spoke to me a lot too, because like we'd watched like the Bam Margera movie Haggard, like when I was real young, like,
Yeah.
like when I was like probably like 12, 13, 14. And like that movie was again like that, real low budget, just kind of weird, and it was a love story. Believe it or not, it's a
right.
Bam Margera movie, and me and Steve wrote our own plot. It was like 300 something pages, or our own story. It was like 300 something pages of a script for a movie, and it was just like it was just a love story that we wrote, but it was just like
insane.
Just this little like back and forth, like random small town, like the kind of bullshit you get into, and so like and then Superbad later on was just like kind of something real similar, but like on a big budget, kind of big screen style, and I was like, okay, I'm fucking here for that. I loved that movie since fucking day one. It's Seth Rogen back when Seth Rogen was fucking awesome.
Hey, remember when you pissed your pants in the 7th grade? Or when you pissed your pants? It was like in the 7th grade. Yeah, some people don't forget.
Yeah, some people don't forget, and he kicks the fucking ball halfway across the thing. Yeah. Dude, I fucking love that.
It was Dave Franco, too, that he was talking to.
Yeah. It's oh man, I love that fucking movie, bro.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go with mine. We'll just go straight down.
Or word.
Alright, so mine is a movie about an assistant, or mine is a movie that involves an assistant football coach who is always there watching the football games. He's a real country guy. Nobody can understand what he says, but he's yep. Someone's got it.
Oh yeah.
Waterboy.
I was just about to say he's got his nipples pierced and he loves pinching them.
As soon as he said that, they would have said that, I would have been like.
It cracks me up every time. Like, you just hear him fucking talk. It's like, cause where we live, like I've heard a person or two that was pretty close. All right, Swamp, go ahead with yours.
A man.
There's a man. There's a man. There's another man.
There's just a man.
A man.
Fuck, it's a lot of movies.
Anchorman.
A man. He's traveling across the country.
Okay.
Travels for a pretty long time. Sometimes on ground, sometimes in the air.
Joe Dirt.
God, yeah, there it is. That's where you want to be when Jesus comes back.
That's such a quick call to her. That was good.
Yeah, no.
I was trying to be as unambiguous as I possibly could.
You were pretty vague, but like ground and air really solid. Like that was it. That's all I needed.
I was expecting to be able to go at least a little bit further.
I'm sorry, that's my bad.
Hey, look, quick on the draw, man. Pulling them pistols out.
I was just pulling it all out of my butt, so it saved me in the end.
Right.
I was just gonna keep.
He likes to fuck his sister.
Let's talk about Animorphs.
Woo! Animorphs.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
You heard correctly.
It hurts me.
Animorphs.
How many episodes did you get in?
10.
Good God.
10 episodes in.
10 episodes in of Animorphs, and I was supposed to watch the whole first season. That's like 20 episodes.
Yep. So you got half. You got half. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm absolutely surprised and proud that you got half.
Yeah, no, I think me and him both were expecting maybe like 3 or 4.
Because I'll be 100% honest,
like,
when I gave you the suggestion with the goal of the first season, I thought it was 10 to 12. So you hit the goal that I was looking for you to hit anyway. I thought they got canceled in the first season. I didn't know it was 8 episodes into the second season.
Yeah, that's right. 2 seasons of Animorphs.
Yeah. They made it a whole 8 episodes.
Do you have what it takes to finish all of those episodes? Let us know.
If you can watch all 28 episodes of Animorphs, tell us in the comments.
Please.
Straight up. I just want to know that you are a hero.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe anybody can. I don't know.
Honestly, I probably won't believe me. Just how the whole thing starts. After that, that's whenever it starts getting into the main part of the series. You get to see, one of the characters gets trapped by the what's his name? I swear the alien names are so something 3. It started off as like that 90s like
high school
classic, Dawson's Creek,
kind of hanging out in like that place.
Boy Meets World kind of.
Those places that are like a hub for video games that never existed aside from like that are like real popular that never existed aside from like arcades. Not even the same concept as what they're portraying there. It's like some fucking futuristic booths and shit like gaming cafes, but less weird. It's like actually a cool place to hang out.
Yeah, right.
But they go out and it goes forward. They chase after the dog. He takes off. Then all of a sudden, a alien spacecraft is falling out of the sky, and they are this group of it's not even there's not even anything. It's like they're not even. It looks like they're looking up at a blank sky. They are standing there, completely just nothing. Just
While an
watching
alien spaceship is just
flying, coming in, like literally about to crash, like maybe like 20 feet ahead of them. There's no like, oh my, they're not doing. They're just watching it and talking about it like it's like a regular Tuesday.
Yeah, like a regular Tuesday.
And then
so what comes off of that ship?
darn, I should have wrote down his name. Gandar. Vendar. Vengarf. I can't remember. It is a blue creature with like a centaur body. Upper body like human, not alien. And he's basically dying. So he gets them to this random.
Just crashed his fucking car on the planet.
Yeah. And he gets them to touch this cube. They all got to touch the.
I'm dying. Touch this cube.
And just I didn't really notice as much. Like I kind of did whenever I sent you guys whenever I started the first episode.
Yeah,
I sent you that snap of him going, oh. He's just making these random noises multiple times. So I need you to touch this cube. Oh.
You gotta remember, you got a picture of a big blue centaur doing this.
They all touch the cube and they apparently gain the power to morph anything they can touch it. And they touch it, they gain the DNA. And they can morph into those. And he throws it, he's like, he has this thing for them and it's like, he's like, this is the most important thing in the universe. Do not lose this. And he throws it. And they miss it and they just keep running. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, they've already fumbled.
Right off the bat, the most important thing apparently in the universe was thrown at them, and they were just like
the entire play. Like he didn't even try and go for it. He was just like, He was like, but the other people were like, no, we gotta go. It's like it's literally they are on the way. Like they're not here yet. You can literally just like run 2 feet right there and grab it.
Quick, and it's not going to change anything. Yeah.
3 Vishnir.
3 Vishnir.
3 Vishnir.
3 Vishnir. You see, look,
Sounds like a Hindu god.
I watched like a whole 4 episodes myself.
Okay.
I didn't want to torture you alone.
Yeah.
So I did watch like 4 episodes. I'm gonna be honest with you, they felt like a vivid LSD trip in a dream, kind of.
It was a fever dream.
Yeah, like a fever dream, kind of.
These characters pissed me off.
Like I remember everything that I watched, kinda. But when I try to like really think about it, my brain's like, I can't. This is this is too stupid.
I literally before we started, I was looking up the names and making sure I remembered the things. I don't remember any of the goddamn names. Look, I remember fucking Tobias.
3 Vishnu.
3 Vishnu.
Like, come on.
Vashnok and fucking Glim Glom.
Vashnok and Glim Glom.
Glim Glom is the third one who took over the principal.
Yeah, that's the one who takes over the principal. Okay, yeah.
But there's one point later on they get captured by like the main bad guy Vishnir, and they get captured by him. And it's literally he has the girl who's a cat. She's transformed and she's in a cat carrying box. Okay. The guy is a dog and he comes up and tries to, like, while they're distracted, tries to get her out of this, like, cat carrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
They catch him, they tie him to a wooden post, some other distraction happens, and everybody leaves. It's literally just him and her there. He chews through the rope. Fucking transform. Goddamn. Transform into a dog, into a human. Untie yourself. Open the cage. Because he didn't, the girl could have just transformed out of a cat. It is a little plastic cat carrier. You would have just went and popped out of it.
It might have hurt a little bit, but you'd been fine.
But they started to struggle. Him biting through this rope, and then with dog paws opening up a cat carrier cage, and then them taking off and still almost getting caught.
When he could have just went like, hey, look, I'm a human with hands.
It's like they didn't tie it so tight that like he could have just transformed and the note would have just.
Yeah, it would have been smaller probably than the dog thing, depending on the dog. He's just like a golden retriever or something like that, I think.
So that was one moment, but in very like out of the entire thing, I remember that because I was so mad. It's like turn into a human, please. How much did they pay you to act in this movie? It wasn't a movie. It felt like 15 movies. Just watching that many episodes, I had to force myself to watch them, and sometimes I wouldn't even pay attention to like half of it. I'd be watching it, but I would just be like
Dead zone.
Just having to force yourself through every few
Yeah.
minutes, because every few minutes feels like absolute torture.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, I like Glenn Glom.
Kung Long, so
Yeah, it's such a Power Ranger name. You
Yeah.
know, it's like this wanted to be the Power Rangers, but it like with like a different premise.
it's Morphin' Time.
It's
They
more
wanted
time.
to say that so many times.
Yeah.
there's the off scene they probably did.
If they didn't, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah,
seriously.
you dropped the ball there.
Yeah.
I said it a couple of times.
It's more
So-
fun time.
You got to see the scene. I'm pretty sure it's the first like 2 or 3 episodes when Hot Boy, when Tobias is like standing there uncomfortably watching that horse. He's just standing there, just staring at this horse. Like
down.
he's in. It's like okay, the first few seconds you're like, it's really looking at that horse, and then like it keeps going.
He's just
going
staring for an awkward
and
amount
going,
of
and you're like,
time.
oh, I think he might want to touch that horse. And I don't mean
Just
appropriately.
just like what JonTron did on his video, because I watched his video talking about it, and it's just like he did on there. Where it shows him coming all green screened into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He's like, excuse me, sir, you've been staring at that horse for a socially unacceptable amount of time.
yeah, and he is complete. JonTron's right on the money with that, because it is. What are you doing here? Like, why are you staring at this horse like uncomfortably? And then he ends up like he is the one that ends up being able to turn into a hawk. But they're warned like you can't stay in this form for too long or you'll get stuck there. And then like he becomes a hawk, and he eventually just like gets stuck as a hawk.
Yeah, forever, because he goes over
Forever.
the 2-hour limit.
Yeah, he goes over the fucking 2-hour limit.
Little into the future bit on that, because I've read, I think a summary further than even like the
show goes.
the show covers.
Yeah, yeah.
At some point, he actually is given the DNA. Like the hawk remains that is his main form.
Yeah.
That is his default. But he is given DNA of human, and he's able to swap over to his regular self.
Oh.
Yeah, later on. So I thought that was interesting. A little closure to that like conflict in it. 'Cause I ain't ever going that far in it.
Like I remember being younger, I read 1 or 2 of the books maybe.
Me too.
It wasn't very available, you know.
It was like very like loosely I read. But I think the problem with those books is, well, it's not really a problem. With the problem when they came out, and as a younger kid, is you look at those books and you see this transforming like stage that goes across, and with a little kid, you're just gonna go, oh, I like that animal, and you're picking up like
You're picking what animal you want.
Yeah,
and you're gonna read that.
And in that moment, you're picking up like book number 22.
Yeah.
And and you're like, why is this? What is going on here?
Yeah,
This
what
makes no
is
sense.
Why is this a linear story?
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Yeah, that's
'Cause it
actually a
looks
really
like-
good point.
It looks like it wouldn't be linear. There's like 52 books apparently.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's quite a bit. Damn.
Yeah, apparently
expecting
it's
that much.
the big like
it's a full
galactic
story.
Yeah, it's like galactic war story and shit. It's like pretty. It gets pretty insane apparently.
Huh. I might like to see if I can find like an actual like somebody who does like a good like YouTube summary or something on like the actual story maybe.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get some closure on this horribleness. You know what I mean?
Get there somehow.
Maybe there's a light within.
The light with it.
Right. Swamp, you want to get the board?
Yeah. I think that's about. I think.
I think
so.
I think we all know where it's going.
Yeah.
I would morph into an owl.
I think we all
that's
know
a good.
that.
That's a good little throw in. What would
Yeah.
you morph into, Spudzy?
Oh, huh.
Yeah, I would main the owl.
Okay.
What are you anamorphing into?
Well, what creature would I anamorph into? Do you already know yours, Aaron?
Yes and no.
Okay. Actually, I know. I think I know what I'd be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got to be a snow leopard.
Snow leopard.
That's
It's fucking
sexy.
snow leopard. They're just or it's like some of the most majestically beautiful creatures to me.
Yeah.
And they're so elusive. You know,
Yeah.
like they live in their environment. They flourish.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not flourish because there's not that super medium. But that's because that's kind of they're designed to be.
Yeah.
They have territories that are pretty big and stuff. But like watching them like fucking climb mountains and shit, like it's effortless. Like
Yeah,
that's just
absolutely.
so fluid and fucking gorgeous. Yeah, I think it's snow leopard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I go with.
It's a tough one for me because I got a list. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
These are some. Probably say Komodo dragon.
Okay.
Be big,
That'd be the
big girthy lizard that like super deadly. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they just like nobody.
fucks
And
with.
also, like, a big, actually, contempt in science, believe it or not, because it's literally 50-50 down the board almost on whether they're poisonous or venomous.
Yeah.
It's still not proven, and we have a really hard time figuring out whether they're the bite. Because, I think we've probably all heard, that they bite something and it actually end up getting infected, and that's what kills them.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, they just have bacteria in their mouths.
Yeah.
But that's actually-
poisonous.
Yeah, which make them poisonous, but that's not actually
Yeah.
fully true. We don't know that yet.
Yeah.
They also think that their bite could be injecting a venom through their saliva, which would be venomous.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a real big
They're
contempt.
rare, yeah,
It's a
it's-
real big contempt in the science
Hey,
community on
How are you supposed to
whether.
test it without like harming
Fucking
somebody
yourself
or-
up.
Yeah, without like, how are you supposed to like?
Or killing it.
Yeah, it's really, and even then, it's like, how do you get down to the nitty gritty of what goes on in the mouth during a bite
Literally,
without? You know what I mean? Like that would be very difficult.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, if I could
So-
choose a sea creature,
Okay. See, actually, my second thing would to be a fucking like giant squid.
I was gonna choose octopus.
It's because like, thalassophobia a little bit.
Yeah.
So like, being a sea creature would be like super stepping out of my fucking element.
Yeah.
But also, if you're a fucking deep sea creature, you're not afraid of the deep sea either.
Yeah.
So, I think that would be like a unique thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fucking massive sea creature. I'm built for
Yeah.
this now.
Octopus, octopi, whatever.
Yeah, and they're intelligent as fuck. So.
Are my favorite sea creature.
Hell yeah.
They're so alien-like, man. Their ability to just immediately change texture and camouflage, blend into anything is just absurd, bro. They got like fucking like 9 brains or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then 3 hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Shark.
Shark.
Like a certain shark.
Just shark.
Just
Just
regular
shark.
shark,
It's just
like a
shark.
great
You
white.
just shark. I'd be a shark boy.
Just shark.
Hammerhead, great white, one of them. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, probably great white. Yeah,
Yeah.
like any of those.
Just pick the
Which-
top one.
Yeah, which I mean, in the lore of Animorphs, they do have it's not like a permanent thing that they take just like one time. They can, if you touch it, you gain the DNA. So
Yeah,
they're like going back and forth, like a couple
all
of
kinds
times
of
of
different
lizards,
animals, yeah.
iguanas.
All right, so I'll bring that board up here. Let's do
There
this.
you go.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, with a lot of contemplation and very stringent time of really thinking it over. Decided they are going to go down to the F.
First F.
First F. Yeah, well, I think we kind of all knew this was
Yeah.
coming down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, F
Sorry.
tier it is.
No offense to anybody that actually acted in this. God help your soul.
Yeah,
I
one
hope
of the
you're- I
Ash-
hope you're- I hope you're back.
Hey, one of them was super successful because one of them was the Ashmore twin. One of the
yeah.
Ashmore
Oh, yeah.
twins.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I think that might be the main dude, main blondish hair guy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not saying anything is wrong with the people that acted in that movie, but I just feel bad for you.
For what you had to try to make something out of. Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's run that caveat then.
Yeah,
oh,
that-
yeah. But
This
you
was-
got
this
too
was-
caught up in Animorphs, bro.
Yeah, bro, we just got locked in on the Animorphs.
Huge episode.
Oh yeah. There's not really too much to go over on the caveat. Mine actually wasn't a series. My main one was the D&D campaign, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Working on the D&D campaign.
So I had to work on my D&D campaign. Slacked on that a little bit, but I did go in. I don't do too much. I don't have a laptop to actually get in and like do physical work on it, but I do write. I am
Okay.
making a campaign, so I do write stories. So I've been going in and like working on things like the Pantheon, adding gods to it. And,
Oh yeah.
like very background like world building stuff because a lot
Right.
of it in there is established,
Yeah.
but I don't have. My main ones are pretty much like they're
Yeah.
taken from just a creative perspective. Lots of the worked on those and kind of in the certain part that I'm in right now, which it doesn't really give it away. It's called the halls.
Okay.
It's a little liminal, but it's got an interesting concept to it. But I'm working on different things for that going through. It's going to be kind of it's basically like the second big dungeon in it, I guess you would say.
Okay.
Heck yeah. That's nice.
You got any special NPCs?
Well, up to the point where we got into the campaign last time, one of the NPCs was Ash Williams from The Evil Dead.
Okay.
Because they ended up with this. It's kind of like if you ever think back, if you ever seen in Berserk something called the Fantasia arc.
Right.
It's whenever the veil over things that are known to be mythological
Overlap the regular world.
Yeah, it was basically kind of like in a different dimension, but they were here.
Yeah.
Kind of like fairies.
Yeah.
Somebody sees a fairy, but not everybody can see a fairy.
Right.
This veil comes off, and all of a sudden you got dragons. You got all these just different like mythical creatures and a bunch of crazy shit going on. Kind of that concept, but I did it with a more, kind of the same in a sense, but more like dark fantasy in a way, kind of
Lovecraftian
like
horror.
Lovecraftian dark fantasy.
Okay.
Is what I would describe it as.
Okay.
And I work that in a way where I can pull from things like that, like all of a sudden, after they get done with this one place, all of a sudden they're going through the woods and they come upon a cabin, and it's a cabin from Evil Dead.
Nice.
Same one from like here, but
It's
all of a sudden it's
layered
like,
over into that as well.
Yeah,
though,
it just forms over in there. So right now in that portion, it's the Army of Darkness, and
Nice.
Ash Williams
Nice.
is there.
Hell yeah. It's my boom boom stick.
This is my boomstick. This is my boomstick.
Good.
Fine.
Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
You find one of these at S-Mart. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart. But aside from that, I took on a bonus caveat last week. I actually stopped drinking until the next podcast, which I did break on one or two occasions, which wasn't, I think it was from we filmed on the 28th.
Yeah, something like that.
So I had a drink that day after, the 29th. Then from the 29th all the way through to...
It was like a week and 3 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was on day 4, the day that I did, I believe. Tuesday?
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. I was on a week and 4 days. So almost 2 weeks, about a week and a half. And I had one IPA and took a break off from that next day, and Thursday I had another IPA. That's pretty much all I drank this week.
Nice.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up. How you feeling?
No, I feel good. I feel great. Because I was basically just going like, I was drinking like a dad. I'm not even a father. I inhaled my own hair.
Oh fuck.
But I was having like 2 or 3 beers. I was having like 2 or 3 beers a night.
Yeah.
And coming down to it, actually having to just not do it after the fact of making that last week, it really pretty much just came down to the simple fact of just breaking the habit.
Yeah.
I felt nothing but good ever since I pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And now these times I decide, I want to have one of my IPAs or something. It's like a choice. I'm not
It's a
just
decision
drinking
you're
it.
making, and
Yeah,
not
I'm
something
just-
that like you're doing because you do it every night.
Yeah, I'm not just drinking beer every day.
Yeah.
I can actually have one and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
what's up, bro.
And I'm looking to keep that down pretty much like a night or two every couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
I'm glad this podcast led to something probably be good for your life, bro. That's,
yeah.
that's what's up. Dude.
Good change.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up.
Absolutely.
All right, boys. Y'all guys ready to roll for our next suggestions that we'll be talking about next week? All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
All right.
Shimmy, 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 yeah.
is a what?
6.
A 6. Yep. All right. Swamp, you want to roll?
So for a second, I'll reach into my pocket. Pocket dice.
12 with a pocket dice.
5, 12.
All right. Let's see how it goes here. 11. So it'll be Swamp, me, Aaron. So Swamp, you will give to me. I will give to Aaron. Aaron will give to Swamp.
Nice.
All right. So that's how that's
Sweet.
going to work.
Word.
All right.
Is that how it went?
The first time?
Yeah.
That was the first time. Oh, it's just back to the
Yeah.
other one. We might as well just reversed.
Yeah.
That's
we
cool,
might as
though.
well.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we've rolled, so we know what order it goes in. So it happens to be our very first episode, Stained Water, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll start. I think last time we started with Aaron and went this way. I think.
I think so, yeah.
So possibly could be wrong there, but let's start with Swamp and work this way. So Swamp,
Okay.
you go ahead and prepare and give me your suggestion.
Yeah.
Hey. Also, boys, while we're kind of sitting here, just a little background scene here. We're kind of sitting here deciding on what our suggestions are
All right,
before we
yeah.
jump in. What would you guys think about doing a blind run this week, where we give our 2 suggestions, but we don't tell you which one's the bad one or the good one? How would y'all feel like spicing it up a little this week?
You cool with that?
Spicy challenge.
So we get
Sorry.
give 2 suggestions.
Yep. We just don't tell you which ones are the good or bad, so you
I'm
don't
cool with that.
you don't know when you're choosing which one.
Yeah, because
until-
the caveat I'm choosing is going to be for either or.
Same. Yeah, just as a little touch on that, the caveat we all 3 decided on kind of fits
On
in
both
either
ends, yeah.
on both ends. So we're going to
Yeah.
give one caveat apiece this week, just because we just ended up deciding on something that fit in either category. So,
Okay. I get it.
all right, Swamp, since you're ready for your session, go ahead and give your caveat.
Okay. So the caveat for the suggestions I give this week is going to be to do a PowerPoint presentation on whichever
Choice I make.
choice you make.
Okay, I can do that. Absolutely.
And the suggestions that I have for you are Watamote
Okay.
and Serial Experiments Lane.
Ooh, I've heard of Serial Experiments Lane, but I've never watched it. Never read it or anything. Watamote, is that?
Watamote is it's shortened down to Watamote. I forget what the full name of it is in Japanese, but basically it's the kind of think of Komi Can't Communicate,
Okay.
but
Is it a manga or
It's an anime.
It's an anime, so both of them are an anime.
the name of the series is it's a fucking long one. The reason I'm not popular is your guys' fault, and it's kind of like Komi can't communicate in the way that she's kind of like out there in the head.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, she has some mental things going on, but
Okay.
it's not shown in that kind of light like it is in Komi.
Oh,
it's-
okay.
It's interesting.
Okay, so, and I don't know which one of these are good or the bad suggestion, because we're going as a blind run this week to add a little spice. So, I don't know which one of those are good or the bad one. Let's go with Serial Experiments Lane. So I will watch Serial Experiments Lane, and then I will do a PowerPoint presentation for you boys next week.
Okay.
All right, or next episode.
And now are you able to find out if it's the bad or the good, or
No, let's wait till next week.
no?
Or
Okay.
next episode.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Keep
do
it
that.
up.
Okay.
Let's wait till the next episode.
So you
Alright.
experience it and
That way
and
we
see.
can experience
That's
it
what
and then
I'm
come back and be like, how did you feel about it?
Yeah.
First, let's ask, how did you feel about it? And then after we know how they feel, like, well, for me, it was your bad choice. Because maybe without having that idea that it's bad before going in it, you might come with a whole different takeaway that the other person's meaning to give. So
Not for Animorphs.
yeah, I think that one. Yeah, I think you would understand first episode on that one. All right. So then it's me to give mine to Aaron then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do my caveat for this week. So my caveat for this week, that again kind of fits into both sides, is for you to write a short story
Okay.
in the same world of whatever your choice is.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be about the same characters or anything. I just want it to be in the same world
Okay.
that whichever one of these you choose is. It doesn't say, a page or two at the very least, but you can go as wild as you want to.
All right.
Just write us a little short story.
Okay.
Okay. So for my first one is going to be for you to watch the old episodes dubbed of Baki.
Oh shit!
Terry.
Oh
shit.
Man,
You've seen old Baki? That's wild.
See, he was my 50% chance that he's seen old Baki.
No. So when I first started Baki, like the New Age one, I obviously fucking just wanted to do some research on it, and then it showed that it had an old and I was like, well, I don't want to miss anything if that's the case, because I didn't know if it was
right. And you did watch it dubbed.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah.
That forest training arc goes hard.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the show's great. The dubbing, I think, is just
it's one of the worst.
It makes it really hard to enjoy.
I very rarely do I have any sort of inklings with dub anime, but that one was
a difficult one to sit through.
Yeah, it really made it's already 90s, right?
Right, exactly.
And so it's already slow paced, but now you've added so much more
the
slow
dialogue
pace.
Yeah, and the dialogue can't even be good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, well then, boys, we have to decide something. I need a punishment because I can't choose my bad option this week. Because, I've already chosen my choice here, and I don't know which one is my bad or good this week.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to need a punishment. How about this? Since I'm giving you a short story to write in whatever world you choose, how about I write a story summary on why I dislike the dub in Baki?
Okay.
I'll write 3 pages or something on a whole sentence of why I dislike it. That means I will have to watch it again.
You're pretty much taking on a second caveat.
Yeah, pretty much taking on a second caveat for getting parried.
That works.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'm writing a summary of why I dislike the dub of Baki, the original dub of Baki. Okay?
And a PowerPoint series experiments later.
Yeah, I got some work to do this week, boys. All right, well then I've got to pick something else here real quick. I know you used to play PS2 back in the day quite a bit too. And I know you and your brother both are slightly into some wrestling.
Oh, okay.
So I'm giving an obscure one, but it definitely
I think you're fucking up. I think you're fucking up.
Well, I done made my choice.
All right.
So here we go. All right, Aaron. I'll go with the other one, and then we'll come back to the wrestling one.
Okay.
Aaron, I'm going to give you. I'm going to change my first. I'm going to go this direction first. I want you to play the PS1 game Jade Cocoon.
Okay.
It's not one I expect you to beat. I don't care if you beat it. It's really not long, 25 hours, whatever. But I'm not worried about that. You get 5-10 hours in this game, I'm settled.
Word.
I just want you to experience the world, what it feels like. It's kind of like Pokemon with fusion, but multiple fusion. Like you can have a creature fuse it with another, fuse it with another, fuse it, and they keep parts of each one as it fuses.
Yeah.
Way beyond its time for a PS1 game. I just want to know what you think about it, because it's got these really cool ideas. Like I said, like a fusion mechanic of monsters and stuff, but it's an experience.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I want to know which direction you go with this experience, because it honestly, it can go either way, but for me it went a certain way.
Okay.
Other than that, I would like for you to play the, I think, PS2 game. It is a wrestling game called There Goes the Neighborhood Backyard Wrestling.
You're doubled. Get the slip.
Get the slip, dog.
Why is it always me getting paired on this show?
Wrestling, you just kind of just walked in. You really did.
I know, but man, that's such an obscure older game.
And I played it on if it wasn't PS2, I think it was Xbox.
That is possible. I think it did come out on Xbox too.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one where it had like ICP.
Yeah. You'd be Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J.
Now
there's actually some real wrestlers in that too, like from
like
indie wrestlers that actually.
Yep.
No. Me and my brother. Yeah.
So that means you get Aaron's.
That's a very childhood core memory. And
all right, guys. I guess let's pause here for a second. Okay, so we're back. We've got the card. I just gotta say, I'm really getting fucked this time around, boys. I gotta do a PowerPoint, a suggestion, and whatever the fuck's on that.
Ooh.
I've already decided on my other suggestion I have to give him. I'm going so off the fucking wall. I know he can't parry me. If I get parried a third time, I think you just have to like execute me live or something.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron, just give me the fucking card. I have to do the little dicky. Somebody suck me at a public place. Fuck you, Aaron.
Appropriately.
How much of that do I have to do? Do I just have to just?
Somebody suck me.
I just have to do this just to
That's
yell
it.
out somebody. Okay, that's all I have to do is just yell out that
In and out,
somebody
baby.
suck me.
In and out.
You have to do
Okay.
it at an In-N-Out?
And make sure you obviously are. It's obvious that you're being filmed, so that way it's like even less weird, but still embarrassing at the same time.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure it's on film. I'm not gonna do this and not record it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's at least better than what mine is.
His face. He was like, "Excuse me." That's better. Like,
Yeah, that's better.
This is
Yours
better
is
than
worse?
something? Yours is worse than what's on here?
A little more embarrassing.
oh,
Yeah, a little more embarrassing. I mean, depending on the person.
I honestly expected Aaron's to be the most embarrassing out of the three of us.
yeah,
so
that is too.
that's.
I mean, it's not worse. That's a little more.
Oh no!
outwardly
Now you're starting.
embarrassing.
Now you're starting to try to put the icing on it. No,
Yeah.
no, don't back it up. No, don't back it up. You thought it was worse, and let's leave it at that. All right. I'm scared. Leave me scared.
Leave him scared.
All right. Here you go, Aaron. Take your fucking card. I've got to give you another goddamn suggestion. Okay, I want you to play the old PC game Dark Seed.
Never heard of it.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was keeping this one in the bag. We're doing blind here, so whether this is actually a good suggestion or a bad one, though, I have to leave that up to you because it may surprise you where it sits for me, personally. Yeah, so we'll let you decide here, and then next week we'll see what you think if it was the bad or the good.
So, Dark Seed
Dark Seed,
and
Jade Cocoon.
Jade Cocoon.
Get old school on yours.
Very old school.
Oh, yeah.
I think Dark Seed was like in the early, late 80s, early 90s or something.
Jesus.
Yeah. I played it on the PC in the city hall. My pop was mayor.
I'll go Jade Cocoon.
Jade Cocoon. Okay. All right. I'm excited to see this. Excited. Okay. All right. Aaron, give swap his.
This one's tough because I had like I said, I had a good and a bad.
Well, do you think we would know that they're the good and the bad? Are they like
Yeah,
very
it's-
obvious?
it's-
Oh, okay.
it's-
Okay.
it's-
It's very
I mean-
obvious. I got you.
So for my suggestions here, well, my caveat first is that you have to draw a character from whatever suggestion it is.
Okay.
That's an interesting one for me. I haven't drawn in a long time.
Oh, word.
Okay, cool. Might spark a new love for drawing or something. You never know.
One of them being the live action Teen Titans.
Ooh.
Watch as much of it as you can.
I've never seen that.
I didn't know it existed.
For the other one, you gotta watch as much as you can of the animated series called What If on Marvel.
What if?
I've never sat down and watched What If. I'll take What If.
What If?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll take
okay.
What If.
Alright.
Alright. So, what was your caveat from Aaron again? Oh, draw a
character.
Draw a character, and then you're going to watch Marvel's What If. And you said it's an animated series?
Yep.
Okay. Hell yeah.
What
Alright. That fucking sounds like a plan, boys. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, also, just a little throw to next episode. Next episode, our suggestions will be all Halloween themed. Since we're coming up on October, coming up on Halloween.
Spooky season.
That way, our next suggestions can be that, and then the one after that can be us talking about stuff.
Hell
We
yeah.
should be pretty closing in on Halloween, if not already around that time. So I think that sounds great, boys. All right, well, we went over our suggestions from last time. We've covered a few topics. We've answered a few cool little questions between us boys. And now we've went over our suggestions for the next episode. So So, boys, unless y'all got anything else, I think I'm ready to wrap it up here.
Vishnu.
Glenn Long.
And that's it.